Hello and welcome back to Advanced Concepts 2, where we are dealing with some Stalwarts. Now this is the final exam room, so I want to leave it for the end, I think. So let's do something that looks kind of awful, to be honest. Okay, so actually this isn't... Maybe it's not too bad. So what's the deal here? Omplick. Okay, so Stalwart stabs this roach. Then... Right, disabled force arrows weren't a thing. Omplick... The only way we're killing this roach... No, there's a hot tile here. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to stab the bomb with the Stalwart to kill... stun the Stalwart with the Omplick, get the Omplick to hit the bomb to kill the roach. But the hot tile makes this a lot less painful than it could have been. Convince the Stalwart to step around the bomb. Okay, if that's all that's going on here, this is actually not going to be too bad. So as it is currently, it's not going to work. Right. Because you see the wrong path, but you can always move... So we just need to rotate you once, basically. I don't think we need that mirror for anything. There we go, that should do it. Yeah, nice. No secret walls that I can see. Just, I don't know why the dark spot there made me a little bit suspicious, but that should be fine. Alright, this room looks kind of intimidating. I remember this. Because again, I've recorded all of the Stalwart entry once before in the past, and this room took me about an hour. I will talk more about that when we get into it. Exit for those who completed all of the rooms, or exit for those who decided not to do all these bonus rooms but only did this. It's an interesting way of doing things. Stalwart path map manipulation, everybody's favorite. Let's go. Looks relatively constrained, at least. These rooms aren't too big. Ah, variations on a theme. Okay, I can deal with that. This room utilizes what you have learned about Stalwart path mapping and how it is affected by Beathrow himself and by the Stalwart sword orientation in relation to Beathrow. Okay. So we don't have our sword to worry about, we only have our body. Okay. So what's the deal here? We need... Ah. Yeah, so Mr. Fagundo over here prevents us from going in here and just standing on this ourselves. So what we need to do is we need to release the Stalwart. And if we stand here, you're not going to see a path to us. So you're going to be targeting that eye. Excellent. Okay. Who are you targeting? That's fine. Alright, so... I was afraid of that. Prefer orthogonal to diagonal. I can stop you from moving by being here, but... Alright, so I guess I have to stop you on the way down then. Whoops. Okay, let's not hit the... Yeah. So what's happening here is... You're trying to target this right now, but this is closer. But when I step here... Okay, you rotate your sword, you're trying to target this, but then you see this. Now that your sword is rotated, you see that you can reach this one, which is closer. Oops. So we just keep doing this and that. Sure. We'll figure it out. Not too bad. Utilizes what we've learned about Stalwart path mapping, how it is affected by Beethro himself, and by the Stalwart sword orientation in relation to Beethro. Is this the same concept? Is this just an easier version of what I just did? It might be. Right, because we do that to get you in. We can just sit here and do it this way now. Yeah. Block you with our body here the way we were trying to do it with the other room, because of where that pressure plate is located. We have one more of these. No, this one's actually different. Okay. Remember what Stalwarts can do that Beethro can't, and vice versa. What can Stalwarts do that Beethro can't? Something Ormites? It's gonna have to be. Because I don't see any other way to stab that orb. Which we have to... Oh. We have to toggle the orb on and off to kill the seep. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, you have no reason to come in here, because I need to leave these brains alive for that to happen. Okay. Ah, you can stand on a trapdoor without dropping it. Okay. Right, because I could have done that. Wait. Did I just break this room? Okay, no, that's... Okay, that's what stops us from doing that. But... I mean... Oh no, and then I can't stab it myself. Okay. The room's not broken. We're gonna do that. Unfortunately, if I move it all, I need to stand here. Okay, what would happen if you were already dead? When dealing with Stalwart path mapping, it's all trial and error, really. Where's your target now? You're trying to get to that. Which I could block by standing here. Okay. There we go. Got it. No, we have to wait one more turn. Alright. Oh, let's just hit the wall a bunch of times and kill our score. That's fine. Oh, never mind. It's not fine because I didn't have a better score for that room yet already. I'll play challenge part 2, harder. Wonderful. stop the Stalwart from reaching the Wubba. Yeah, Stalwart's gonna try to stab the Wubba. So we need to stun the Stalwart while the Stalwart is on this hot tile. Okay. And this releases both of them. Okay. So how do we... How do we use this Omplic here? How about... Oops. Dance around the Omplic a little bit. Oops, get our sword into the orientation that we want. There we go. I guess I didn't need to go onto this side, honestly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set you up here. And you will choose the Stalwart over me if we're the same distance. Will this work? Okay, well, we need to move you a little bit here. There we go. So my idea here is that I'm going to shatter the mirror at a certain time, which is going to cause you to rotate twice. Okay. I think this will be fine. So we have 2 moves. You're going to be 1 turn too slow. 1 turn too slow. Okay. Is there a way I can do this better? Yes. We just have to delay the Stalwart by 1 turn. We can do... like that. We need to do this one more time. Wow, my sword orientation is not great here. Right, because now from here, you will have to rotate once to go in the direction that you want. There we go. Whoops. Now you rotate once, step, shatter, back off just to make sure, and goodbye. Alright. Required room. Why? Why do you do this? Okay. So the Stalwart has to reach here, but only when I'm in this section, and the Omplic is in this section. Okay. We hit this. You start moving. But the Omplic needs to stun you. Oh, but then the Omplic needs to die. Right, with this setup, there's no way I can push the mirror onto this plate, I'm pretty sure. I can get the mirror to here. But yeah, I would need to move from here to here to push this down. So I just can't get the mirror on the plate. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna need you to step here. The Omplic's gonna have to fry itself. Really, so that's why all of these outside hot tiles existed purely because of this room, I guess. Alright, so we need the Omplic to fry itself so that I can get out. Okay, well first let's do some counting. How many turns have I got? A step here, and I need to get to here. It's going to be... well, we have to wait for this roach, so... okay, roach is now dead. If the Omplic is now dead, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more turns. You, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but if you were facing, like, at this angle, that would be 8, 9. If you're facing this way, it would be 10. Okay. So... one of these 3 positions. So I need to rotate you a bunch of times. That's not surprising. But I need to keep you here until you and you are both dead. Okay. Since we have that extra move, if you are facing this way, when an Omplic was looking at you, this could take a while. Okay, we got through. Why do I want the mirror over here? I don't know. Anyway, the mirror's over here. The first thing that we want to do... probably not that, honestly. Which means that I don't want the mirror in that spot. Alright, so I can just rotate you all I want. So from here, the thing is you always rotate clockwise. So if I'm having the Omplic down here, then I'm going to want you probably facing, well actually, maybe facing this way? That would maximize it, because then you'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'd actually never take a step, right? Like if I just left you there, you're never going to take a step. Yeah, okay. So we need to do that, but end up with the Omplic on a hot tile with the right timing. Okay. So can I do another one of these mirror? That's going to be bad. No, that's still bad. There we go. Nope. Let's not worry about the mirror just yet. Okay. Shove the mirror out of the way. That's fine. You can play with the Stalwart for a little bit. How's that? Yeah. Because we now need to move you up to here. So that we can get one more rotation in. And what? I guess here is where we want you? So from here, what's going to happen? Shatter the mirror. Oh, okay, well, there's a couple of problems with this. For one thing, you're just going to run. Yeah, you're not going to wait at all at that angle. So even if I... Well, okay, I can shatter the mirror first. Shatter the mirror first. You move. We're still going to have the same problem because... Oh, that's also interesting. Okay. What if we had you here facing this way? We block the Stalwart. I'm pretty sure we do want the mirror here. I'm almost positive that's where we want the mirror. So if we put you here, facing this way, what is the consequence of that? You will never be able to rotate, but the Omplic will kill itself on the hot tile eventually, so that'll set you free. But you'll never rotate on your own because when your sword is facing this way, you're not going to step backwards, you can try to rotate. So the question is, how long can we delay this? Well... Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll rotate you a bunch. What orientation do we want you in then if we're doing this? Shatter the mirror. One turn later, you're going to face this way. But then you're going to die in 5 turns. In 5 turns, we want you facing like this. Blocking. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want you facing in this direction. Okay. Oops. Good. Oops, so that means hitting you one more time. Getting you into that position is a little bit... Oh, it's not too bad, actually. Okay, so we did it. Now we just need to... do that again. That's fine. Okay. Okay, well that's a little bit annoying because I'm going to have to disrupt you. Get this into position because I don't have... no I'm not. I can just do that. Okay, that's fine. If I do this, you're just going to start running. That's not good. So we have to... So because of this factor, we might actually want you facing this way, because that gives me 3 turns more of roach movement. Because otherwise, I'm going to do this. Yeah. Yeah, and we need 3 more turns of 2 more turns. Okay, I think I got it, actually. I think I've got it. So we just need to Ah, you're being annoying. Okay, fine. Oh, you know what? We can actually just do this from here. This will be fine. If I was smart about things, I would have had my sword in a better orientation, but... This, that'll be fine. Oh, that's why I didn't have my sword in a better orientation. I need to do that. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that one more time. Okay. So from here, if I do this first, that gets us a little bit more time on that roach. And from here, okay, they hit the hot tiles on the same turn. That seems good to me. And we had enough time to make it. Okay. One turn to spare, even. It's a pretty nasty little room. Alright, so if I look at this, am I completely done to Stalwart level then, aside from this final one? Unless there are any more, like, secret rooms hiding somewhere that are like this secret but required. Because that was... I mean, I guess the green door is a little bit of a giveaway, but... yeah. Well, then we had these, but again, there's a green door, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I would have missed anything then. Alright, so that leaves us with this room. Right, this is not this room. This is for those. So what's going on here? Do not step on the power tokens. Okay, we got that mechanism again. Got some mud. We can grow the mud out. If we grow the mud out, then the Stalwart will... okay, well if we don't, the Stalwart's going to target the Wubba. The Stalwart will target the eye, but if the eye is surrounded in mud, the Stalwart will ignore it. So if we grow this entire thing with mud, but not too much mud. Oh boy. Because... oh no, we can cut through here. Never mind, we can reach that. Okay. Yep, so we let this entire room flood with mud, and that'll get the Stalwart around here. Why do we need the Stalwart around here? We need to do something here to get it around this Wubba. That locks all of those, which isn't good. We've got an eye here for, I guess... the eye is here so that we have to activate it on this side instead of just running through here. Oh no, that's to prevent me from doing that and breaking those walls. Would I care about breaking those walls? Okay, we can release a rock golem here. Enemies are brained, so those walls aren't going to stop the golem from moving anywhere. We can kill the golem to make rubble somewhere though, which will stop an enemy. Okay, what's going on here? If this bomb goes off, that's the only way that the Omplic are gonna die. Okay. So we kill the Stalwarts. Do we have enough time? Okay, yeah, we can get out, but we can't get out. So I'm guessing that the Stalwart is stabbing this bomb. That is our ultimate goal of this room. Which will involve one of the Omplic. We have to break one of these. These brains, I guess, are for Stalwart manipulation, although in particular this one, the Stalwart has to get down here. This releases the Stalwart. Okay. Yeah, and if this happens, there's nothing we can do. So how can we How can we prevent that? This makes sure that we only make that loop once, so we only go into here one time. Okay. So we have to set up this and release the Stalwart, and if we want to be in here with our body blocking the Stalwart to force the Stalwart to make certain moves in this area, all the rest of this has to be automated. Well, we could use the Golem to block this passage. That would stop the Stalwart from targeting this Wubba. Not knowing what else to do, I'm going to start with that assumption. Right, Golem is brained. But that's fine. Okay, so the Stalwart will never go for this. Next up, while we're at it, let's just do that. Stalwart will now not go for this. So Stalwart is now going for this. If I carve a path through here, like this, Stalwart, well, the Stalwart's choices are this eye or this. If I block this with my body, that's fine, but that's not going to get me any further. Okay. So the only thing I remember about this room from last time I'm playing it was that I didn't understand what the purpose of this hot tile was for a really long time. So I know I stick a mud baby on it, I'm just trying to remember why. I'm guessing it's for pathing here. So here, Stalwart goes here, but if we put a mud baby here, Stalwart stabs this and then goes up that way. I think. I break those because... why not? Okay, so you're gonna go here, and yeah, you go for the Wubba. Again, I suppose we could have used this for that, but... Alright, so if we need a mud baby. Oh dear. I don't think we want to do any of that, so... do this. Okay. Not brained because I'm through the force arrows. There we go. So if we do that, is that going to be sufficient? You go for the mud baby, and then you come up here. That's fine, okay. And from here, targeting this brain. So now, I have to manipulate you. I have to manipulate you through this area. Okay. Yeah, no, that hot tile, like, I think I spent 50 minutes trying to do really crazy things before I finally saw that. Something like that. Okay, well, if I do this, are you gonna go for the other brain? You are. And now, you don't have a target. If I give you a target, the problem is you won't step on this bomb now. Or step next to this bomb now. There wasn't any way I could have changed that, I don't think. Yeah. I guess this is fine. Okay, so how can I... Is this... No, this doesn't do anything. Is there any way to get you to step here instead? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's the trick, because if I look at this, you are going to... Right, you're going to try to get through like that. But... is there any way to make you step here instead of here? No, actually, never mind. I can step here to stop you from moving, but... that's all I can do. Because you are going to move there no matter what, and then you're going to face the wrong way. And then you have to face within 45 degrees. Do I need another enemy in here? I don't remember how I resolved this final part. I might have just been able to do it with Stalwart shenanigans, but... If I had another enemy in here with me... Okay, maybe if I put a mud baby here. Alright, let's get another mud baby. There we go, one mud baby. How am I going to do that when it's brained? Short of walking... I don't know, but let's see what we can do. Oops, let's see what we can do with the mud baby here. Oh. Okay, if this was... Oh no, you're brained. You're never going to target the Stalwart. Alright, well I can do this. So now what happens... you're going for that. That's unfortunate. Okay, from here... Well, from here I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Okay. Well, let's see what happens if... I do that. Still the target. Now you're the target. Okay, okay. Now you're the target. How do you get out? You don't. But if I do... You know what? I could have just stunned you from here. To change your orientation. And I'm gonna have to now, because otherwise... Oh wait, never mind, you're not brained anymore. Okay, well... Okay, now we can't win because... Okay, fine. We don't need you. Like what I was doing... No, I guess this wasn't gonna... You were never gonna rotate because you were within 45 degrees of making that step. Unless I managed to get the baby like way over here or something, but then you might have rotated again. Alright, but instead we will go with the... solution like that. Okay, you took a step. That's... I was gonna say that's not where we want your... your sword, but that's okay because I can step away. And then when I get sufficient distance... There we go. Okay. Excellent. No, we don't want to take that exit. We want to take the blue exit. Okay, Stalwarts are done. There was another blue door over this way, though, so let's backtrack a lot, apparently. Okay, seriously, why would you do this? Yeah, I can read these scrolls. You probably have a pretty good understanding of Stalwart movement by now. Unfortunately, it's still very chaotic and difficult to predict. These two Stalwarts are in essentially identical rooms. Ah, I see. This is hidden because it's the shame of not knowing how a Stalwart actually works. Unfortunately, they move completely differently. For unintuitive reasons, the Stalwart path maps take into account obstacles that aren't even in their way of their target. For example, the closed door on the right. Other, simple, seemingly irrelevant alterations have similar results. For example, when the tile immediately south of the Stalwart is a wall, or empty tile, even though the Stalwart will still move southeast towards the Wubba in either case. Oh, I see. So you got it lit. You got it lit. So yeah. Stalwarts take different paths. Oh boy. Yeah. So that, I mean, that only really... Oops, we can't go back this way. We have to go all the way around again. Yeah, so that only really confirms why people really dislike the Stalwart as an element. As long as you show restraint, you can do interesting things with it. Oh. Yeah, but you have to show restraint. You have to have either very precise or very imprecise puzzles, I guess. Like Gunthrow in the Epic Blunder, for example, starts off with a level about soldiers, which are basically the same as Stalwarts. Aside from, I guess, shallow water is the only difference. Soldiers can cross shallow water. But despite that, the first few levels of Gunthrow, in fact all of the levels of Gunthrow in the Epic Blunder, are really good. So you can make good soldier levels. I guess this is actually where I should probably plug the Untold Tales of Gunthrow Budkin, which is a contest idea I had where people were supposed to make Gunthrow style rooms, and there are some pretty good things that people did. I guess people thought of Gunthrow and they thought of Soldier or Stalwart and put those two together. So that hold has, that contest compilation has a few interesting soldier rooms in it as well, which I was quite happy to see people submitting those. But anyway, we are finished. Oh wait, no, we're not finished. Secret Stalwart rooms, why? Okay, so the other The other stairway takes us out of the Stalwart entry. This gives us more of this nonsense. Okay. What does this say? Back to hub, level complete exit. Okay. So we can just be done the level if we do that. Or we can try to do more of this stuff. Okay. I've actually never seen these before. Oh no. Why? Okay, this is just silly. Okay. Now what? Oh, I can step here. What a silly room. Okay. Oh, I was saying, this is going to be relatively easy first place, and then I realized that depending on my movements, the Stalwarts are going to be different, and... yeah. Let's get them down to the south if possible. Oh. I don't know if this is faster than the other way. Nope. That'll be a fun room to optimize. Is it just these 3 rooms? See, this is what happened last time I played this, and I ended up with 5 hours of footage where I didn't really want to edit it all because I thought, oh, just one more room, I am almost finished. But no. Okay, so this one. In order to kill this, we need to end the room with... So we have 13 of you. How many spaces away is this? We have a Stalwart standing on this. Oh, and depending on the angle they come at, you might need 2 Stalwarts in a row because this might just kill... They might step here with their sword the wrong way, and then the water skipper will move on to it. This does look like it's the last room, so it's just these 2 left. Should probably do it in the next video, but I'm gonna be dumb. Be dumb and try this. Okay, so we have 13 Stalwarts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So this might be really easy. We need all of the Stalwarts to approach from the same side, which we can do by doing this. So is this sufficient? You come one at a time. It's not very... Okay, it's not efficient, but is it sufficient? I think the problem, as I mentioned, is going to be this guy doing that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. So let's... Unfortunately, because I let that one guy get so far, the Stalwarts don't want to block each other. I have to let you... No, this is really bad. Oh, maybe it was... No! Okay, if I had been one turn off... This is a definite candidate for an infinite undo room. Because this is just... Okay, from here. I guess I can do this. Okay. Block so that you do it. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh, it was kind of bad. It's such a bizarre idea for a room. I guess that's why it's a secret room, though. Oh. in this room, I don't even want to think about optimizing this room. How many people bothered to optimize it? Okay, MX Vladdy, of course. Yeah, few people. Well, everybody who got 60 presumably was optimizing it as well. Whoops, what am I doing? Cancel. How do I get out of here? There we go. Okay, I don't use that screen very often, I guess. Okay. So this room... Well, we almost certainly gave ourselves a terrible time by, terrible score by starting there instead of here, but that's fine. So what is this room asking of us? We can go in here once. To set up something with the mirrors. Basically, we need all of these to go in order. But we have to start it by going here, which is only going to happen once we've done this. Oh, that opens all the brains. That's good to know. Okay. So, is that the only thing that opens the brains? Yes, okay. So we need to route the Stalwart through this using these two mirrors. We have to use the roach so that the Stalwart starts in here. That's totally fine. I know how to do that. No I don't. Okay, well what we're gonna do then is we're gonna do this. Your brain, that's fine. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay. You know, I kind of wish I was starting there. This room doesn't look too bad. Okay, well you are a brained roach, so I can actually just do this, right? Oh boy. I really wish I was over there. We need to get you in here. Okay, well we can do that, and you're not going to get away because... because of the Stalwarts, so we need to wait one fewer turns than that. 1, 2, 3... Is that too many? That might be too many. We're just gonna go. Okay. Then we block you here. For a turn. Then we do this. Really? Okay. We got the Stalwart in here. Okay, so first is here. We want this to be the first brain. Now it's going to have to be because I'm not going to be able to put a block on the door. So you're going to hit this. Then we want this. Okay. So from here, is that the closest path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 versus 1, 2, yeah, because you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Of course not. Okay. So you have to step here, then here, then here? Okay. That's only going to happen... that's only going to happen if you go... You start here. This looks like this might actually be trouble. I might have to cut this off and move on to the next. Yeah, you know what? This is almost an hour. This looks like it's going to be a while. So I'm going to leave it here, and we're going to start the next element in the next part, hopefully. So I will try to finish this up in the next part. I will see you then.